Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm David Jones, Sergeant at Arms. Welcome to Queen City Toastmasters. As Sergeant at Arms, I have to let you know the bathrooms are behind me. Men's on this side, women's on this side. And if you could please mute your phones. As always, we have another association that is using a space back here. And in the middle of somebody's speech, they're all going to come out walking and talking and making a lot of noise. They do it every week. Just part of being a Toastmaster. So expect them to probably interrupt you as you're speaking. And then also we have the HVAC, the air conditioner back there making a lot of noise. So you have to project. Today we're using the speaker, which is right here, but also for those of you who want to use the microphone, you can use it. In fact, we're going to use it in a minute for the guests. I think that's all I have for you. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our president, who is once again in the Dominican Republic. He owns real estate down there. We call him the international real estate mogul because he owns real estate in multiple countries. Dominican Republic in America. He's our immediate past secretary, or immediate past vice president of education, and our current president. So please welcome Elvis Lopez.
Thank you so much, David, for the kind introduction. And good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. It is a pleasure to be here at another meeting tonight, even if it is remote. That's the beauty of technology that allows us to do this. Today, I would like to start off as usual by introducing and recognizing our guests. So please, those who are on site, I don't see anyone online yet. So I would like those who are on site to please tell us your name, how did you hear about our club, and what brings you to our club, and what is your goal tonight. So I would like our VP of Education to help me out, passing on the mic to all of the guests for their proper introduction. So please take it away, Eric.
Thank you, Elvis, and good evening, everybody. We have one guest here, and Christy, correct? If you just want to introduce yourself and let us know how you found us and what you're interested in getting out of the meeting tonight, or anything you want to share with us would be great.
Hi, everyone. I'm Christy Driscoll. I first heard about Toastmasters probably 20 years ago. My dad was a longstanding member of a Raleigh chapter, and he recommended it to me. I'm just getting around to joining. I hope to become a better public speaker. Namely, I would like to be able to speak on topic without rambling. I would like to speak succinctly, and I would like to speak with less ums and ahs. I am not currently working. I would like to work on this skill now because I have the capacity to do it in my schedule, and I'm looking at going back to school or possibly restarting my career.
Thank you, Christy. And I think Xavier, has your status changed? Well, I'm going to give you the opportunity because it's appropriate for you to now and us to welcome you as a member in our club. So please join me in giving a nice round of applause, and I'll give the microphone to say a few words to Xavier.
Thank you. My name is Xavier. I'm a new member now, and I look forward to, gathering all the skills needed to be a better public speaker. And later on this year, I have 2 weddings to attend to, and I have to prepare 2 speeches. So definitely do appreciate the opportunity here.
Thank you. And Elvis, I believe we now have a guest on Zoom, and I think it's Kevin. And Kevin, we usually give our guests an opportunity to introduce themselves and just share with us how you found our group and what you're interested in getting out of Toastmasters. And please feel free to go ahead.
Hi, my name is Kevin Fenn, and I was actually a member of Queen City Toastmasters back in 2018 to 2019. And I've moved to Florida. So today, just randomly, I received a notification of this meeting, and I thought I would drop in and just say hello. And I don't recognize any faces anymore, unfortunately, but I really got a lot out of this group, and I really appreciate everything that I got out of the Toastmasters in Queen Cities. Obviously one of the best. I've been to several in Miami and different locations, and I always enjoyed Queen City the most. So I'm kind of eavesdropping, to be honest.
Thank you, Kevin. It's a pleasure to have you here. We will do our best to avoid anybody in the Miami area seeing our YouTube tonight to protect you. And with that, I will turn this back to Elvis.
Oh, thank you, Eric, and welcome back, Kevin, and welcome, Christy, and all the guests. Welcome also to all of our new members, Xavier, and all of those who have joined our club recently. Now, I would like to introduce the person who is going to be leading the meeting from now on. He is a volunteer member of the club who will be our Toastmaster of the day. He has been with Queen City Toastmasters for a few years. He has participated in our club and has demonstrated a very good fluency and speaking abilities. And he has been in all of the roles except Toastmaster of the Day, who will be his first one. I'm sure that you will enjoy his being Toastmaster of the Day. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Cameron Hamrick.
I think I'm the speaker. Can you pick me up?
Oh, let's say, Elvis, can you hear me?
Elvis, can you hear me? Am I in the building?
Yeah. Yes, sir. You are.
Well, Xavier, thank you for finally joining. It took you long enough, dadgummit. Well, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Cameron. I'll be your Toastmaster of the evening. Tonight's theme is creativity. I got that theme by seriously going to Google. And I Googled National Day calendar, and today is National Creativity Day, along a few other things. Today is also National Hole in My Bucket Day, which I found was a children's song. Whatever. It's also National Water a Flower Day, and it's also National Mint Julep Day. So after this meeting, if you want to go knock the edge off with a drink, consider a mint julep. So as you come up here to explain your role or to give a speech or whatever, how about tell us a time when you use creativity to do something in your life? So for me, recently it was Mother's Day. So I helped my almost 2-year-old son create a Mother's Day card for his mother. It was in the shape of a flower pot with his cut out of his hands being the flower petals. And then we wrote her a nice little poem. And it was her favorite card she's ever gotten. So that was one way I used my creativity. I wanted to be able to bring that card and show it to you tonight, but she wouldn't let me because she was scared something bad would happen to it. So it's still glued to our refrigerator where it will remain until the end of time. So with that being said, we will go ahead and get into some of the folks that will be helping me with tonight's meeting. And first up, we have got our inspirational thought master. If you'll please help me welcome Mike Mendez.
Thank you,
Mike.
Hello, Toastmasters members and Toastmasters guests. Today, my inspirational thought comes from a passage out of a popular poem that a lot of us may know, some may not. The poem is called "The Road Not Taken" by Robert Frost. And the passage reads, "I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. 2 roads diverge in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference." 2 lines in that passage that really stuck out to me. were 2 roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled. Those lines stuck out to me because we live in a society today where a lot of us take the road that's very heavily traveled. The road where we've all been conditioned to take, conditioned to believe leads to happiness and fulfillment. See, that road consists of us pursuing certain career paths, getting a certain size house, a certain car, even the spouse we choose. See, on that road, we've been given a certain standard and measuring stick to compare our lives to see just how successful we are and how good we're doing this thing called